Noche. Aya ewe malaka koke.
Aya ewe malake.
Tepewe malaka koke.
Tepewe malake.
Yeah, Shango Kiwa.
Shango.
So we're gonna do some videoing for our class today, just to try and capture it for those who couldn't be in class today. So don't worry about performing for the camera or this video having a long life. It's just to kind of capture class for us. I apologize, I'm not a very loud talker, and I'm going to continually forget to project my mask on. So if I get too quiet, just like go like this with your hands. Taneji shikake no gikaki. Shakacha ani dira. Isha alakwake. Alakwake. It's Tikawa Nepange. I'm cold. It's a little bit cold outside, right? We were just saying this is probably the coldest we've done on Lacrosse Day, and we waited pretty long into the semester to do it. So this is an unfortunate turn in the weather. I'm hearing rumors of snow. Right? Any So, oh yeah, Kitchen kills Tichakwa kills one. Yeah. The Hissa Toneji Ishishindi. Nepali. Nepali Walisita. It's half full, although you can't see it right now, right? So still in the waxing phases heading towards the full moon. Anyone seen any ecological changes since, other than the coming snow, since last class? New animal activity, bird activity, plants.
The other day I saw like cocoons on a tree, and I guess it's called like a bagworm cocoon. I guess it's like something from Animal Crossing.
So on campus here you saw it?
It was at Walgreens.
Out at Walgreens, okay. So Grace saw a bagworm cocoon on a tree. Is that an invasive bug? Do you know? Did you look?
I'm not sure.
Sounds like something unpleasant, but any other ecological changes you've seen since last week?
Not necessarily related to this area, but our cactuses are flowering. So,
These are indoor cactuses?
yes,
Ah, okay. It's very cool.
not outside.
But still no sign of life from your
No,
pawpaw seeds?
I water them every day. I did maybe last week or the week before. I took one out and like just because it was I had to take it out and then it was no longer be able to be planted. But I cut it in half and it is growing inside the seed. So I had to throw that one out. I just wanted to make sure that it didn't rot and that I was wasting my time watering them every day.
Right.
So I now have 9 instead of 10, but they are still alive. That's what I've learned.
So it's an extra big celebration when one finally does sprout.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so this is the first time I've known anyone try to do this, so it means it's a really long germination time.
He said on one it could take up to 6 months. And that was after 100 days in the refrigerator.
Right. So a year total is what you're saying.
Basically.
Any other ecological All right. So announcements. I don't have a lot to announce, but just obviously we're heading towards the end of the semester. So next week is our last content week in the class. Kara's going to talk with us about the relationship between Myaamia University and the Miami Tribe of Oklahoma. And then the week after that, we start the first round of final presentations, and those will be broken into half. So half the class will go on that last week of classes, and the other half will go on our final day meeting. I'll be setting up the order for that. If you have a preference, because of workload in other classes, that you want to present during finals week or you want to present during week 15, just contact me and let me know your preferred presentation. Otherwise, I'll just divide them up and cover them as I see fit. And then we've got some birthdays today. So we have birthday for Shelby, so everyone wants to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. And Tina couldn't be here because Jonathan's here videoing for us. So I thought we could just video all of us saying happy birthday to Tina because she'll see this video later. So turn it that way. Say it really loud. Ingote, Nije, Desme.
Happy birthday.
Good job. Other announcements? Things going on you guys want to share?
My only announcement, well, two, I guess. Next week will be senior night, Wednesday, 7 p.m. We'll send you details soon. My hope is that we can have an in-person option for that, but we don't have confirmation of that yet. But next Wednesday, the 28th, 7 p.m. The second is that I've been talking with lots of you that you're considering staying in Oxford over the summer, so we just want to connect with folks about their summer plans. So in the next few days, I'm just going to send out a really quick survey for you to tell us what's happening and whether you're interested in doing things, undetermined things with us if you're in town this summer. Specifically, we are planning to plant a garden out at the Miami Food Institute. So that's the one thing that I know is for sure happening this summer that everybody would be able to be involved with if you're here. So just look for that in your emails in the next few days.
It's a nice field of Myaamia Myaamia corn, which is a lot of fun to work in all summer. So looking forward to that this summer. Anyway, other announcements? Anything you all want to share? All right, so today we're gonna talk a little bit about peekitahaminki, and then we'll do some basic like skill drills, just reviewing or showing people how to play the game if you haven't played in a while. And for those of you who might know a little bit more, you can help out people who might be newer to the game. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we're not going to do a game, but if we have time left at the end, we'll do a shootout at a target for fun. So that'll be kind of the wrap up to the game. I want to kind of start coming back to the homework and just hear from folks a little bit about, we had some really great comments on the Canvas side about the aesthetics of Myaamia Peekitahaminki, and how you see what you saw in terms of the core aesthetics of the game, but also how you might have seen relationships between the aesthetics of the game, the aesthetics of other activities or other art forms that we looked at this semester. So let's just start us out. What's a prominent aesthetic that you identified in Peekitahaminki? What's a way in which we find this game to be language. So the use of Myaamia language in the game is a really powerful way of identifying the game as Myaamia. And that's true all the time, but it is true in a different way when we're playing a game against, let's say, the Seneca Hyuga, where they're speaking their indigenous language on the game. That's a great example. What are some other ways in which Myaamia aesthetics shows up within Peekitahaminki?
When I said like community, it kind of goes along with language,
Yeah. So quite a few of you, there might have been 5 or 6 that commented on that idea of the way in which community, the importance of community really surfaces within the game. How individuals kind of merge into one group as the game is played, right? There's lots of ways in which Peekitahaminki is reinforced. One of them is by playing against the Seneca Hyuga, right, where we're competing against each other as communities, and our internal sense of Myaamia community is strengthened through that. Another is some folks will play games at the year anniversary of the passing of someone who's died in their family. And so it's reinforcing the family's connection to that person who's moved on, but also then the community's support for that family as they're kind of dealing with one of the stages of grieving and the loss of life. So it's another way kind of community reinforces. And then I think some of you also point this out, a lot of times there's like other gatherings associated with the game. So the sharing of food, the sharing of speeches, and so all of this is meant to reinforce like group identity, people, right? Rather than kind of pointing out individual players and it being about the scores of your goals like an individual. So really good identification in our community. And I think, Gretchen, you pointed out, and so did others, the way in which the emphasis on community shows up within some of the art forms that we've looked at. That it might be an individual artist making the art, but what they're trying to express is notions of community belonging, whether that's stories, beliefs, practices, etc.